stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me. I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win. I don't want no fake love, I want the real stuff. Everybody listen up, cause I'll only say it once. I'm gonna show you all the path, if you want it bad. I'm gonna show you where it's at, yeah, how you can get it back. Yeah, cause I ain't never done, I'll be number one. Working hella hard until I get just what I want, yeah. Rises like the sun, yeah, fatal like a gun. Shooters gonna shoot and I'm gonna shoot until I won, yeah. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine, yeah. Everything I do, I'm just being genuine, yeah. I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline, yeah. I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me. I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win, yeah. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track. Keep my head up, staying strong, always moving on. Feel I don't belong, tell my thoughts to move along. Push myself to be the best, die with no regrets. Live with every breath, see my message start to spread. And I had so many dreams, then you hit your teens. Life ain't really what it seems, try to find out what it means. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine, yeah. Everything I do, I'm just being genuine, yeah. I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline, yeah. I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me. I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win. I don't want no fake love, I want the real stuff. Everybody listen up, cause I'll only say it once. I'm gonna show you all the path, if you want it bad. I'm gonna show you where it's at, yeah, how you can get it back. Yeah, cause I ain't never done, I'll be number one. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track. Keep my head up, staying strong, always moving on. Feel I don't belong, tell my thoughts to move along. Push myself to be the best, die with no regrets. Live with every breath, see my message start to spread. And I had so many dreams, then you hit your teens. Life ain't really what it seems, try to find out what it means. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win. I don't want no fake love, I want the real stuff. Everybody listen up, cause I'll only say it once. I'm gonna show you all the path, if you want it bad. I'm gonna show you where it's at, yeah, how you can get it back. Yeah, cause I ain't never done, I'll be number one. Working hella hard until I get just what I want, yeah. Rises like the sun, yeah, fatal like a gun. Shooters gonna shoot and I'm gonna shoot until I won, yeah. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. Grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win, yeah. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track. Keep my head up, staying strong, always moving on. Feel I don't belong, tell my thoughts to move along. Push myself to be the best, die with no regrets. Live with every breath, see my message start to spread. And I had so many dreams, then you hit your teens. Life ain't really what it seems, try to find out what it means. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win. I don't want no fake love, I want the real stuff. Everybody listen up, cause I'll only say it once. I'm gonna show you all the path, if you want it bad. I'm gonna show you where it's at, yeah, how you can get it back. Yeah, cause I ain't never done, I'll be number one. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track. Keep my head up, staying strong, always moving on. Feel I don't belong, tell my thoughts to move along. Push myself to be the best, die with no regrets. Live with every breath, see my message start to spread. And I had so many dreams, then you hit your teens. Life ain't really what it seems, try to find out what it means. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win. I don't want no fake love, I want the real stuff. Everybody listen up, cause I'll only say it once. I'm gonna show you all the path, if you want it bad. I'm gonna show you where it's at, yeah, how you can get it back. Yeah, cause I ain't never done, I'll be number one. Working hella hard until I get just what I want, yeah. Rises like the sun, yeah, fatal like a gun. Shooters gonna shoot and I'm gonna shoot until I won, yeah. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win, yeah. Always do it.
What is up, UTLR Live? I am your host, LRS, here with the UTLR F2 Season 1 finale. I am joined up here in the booth by the league owner and my good buddy, Alex. Alex, how are you doing tonight?
You know, I could not be better. The Season 1 finale, we finally have made it through one season of Formula 2. It's quite incredible to see the journey that we've thought of as an idea and have come through. So I know I haven't been up here all season long, but it's been a honor to have this series and honor to have y'all run this show. And yeah, we've made it to Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, we've made it to Abu Dhabi, and the Drivers' Championship has been settled, with INF picking up the Drivers' Championship after dominating the season. But we still have a Team Championship to decide. It's going to be between Dams, Carlin, and High Tech.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be pretty awesome watching that unfold with not only just two teams. You're looking at 3 teams versus about 6 different drivers trying to lock this up, which unfortunately one of the teams has only one driver racing tonight. So 5 drivers to team up against each other to go after it. Dams currently has a 10-point lead over Carline, and then you have High Tech only 16 points back. And Luke, where that seems like a whole lot, in F2 points, that's not a whole lot. That's just right there. That's acting like as if NASCAR was like a 2 or 3 point difference. So it's going to be quite a show here tonight. along a very easy track if I remember correctly. It's not as hard as Las Vegas last week.
Yeah, it has a lot of runoff areas. I mean, you can definitely lose the car in a couple spots, but there's so much runoff that if you mess up, you can try and maybe get out of the way. But like you said, Alex, this battle for the team championship is going to be wild. It's closer than it looks. I do think as well, the most impressive part about it is with Dams leading, INF's really been the only driver driving for Dams this season, and they have that large of a lead. So that's really impressive by him.
Yes, that is a true testimony, honestly, with one driver, and then you have Carline, which is a very strong competitive team with SP and Yeti both behind the wheels of that team. So a very competitive field with those two. It's going to be interesting to see how those two can gain up on INF, and then you have High Tech back there with William, and I don't remember who else. I think William's the only High Tech. No, HD. Those two, William been kind of the lead pack of that one, but HD surely has brought himself a good amount of points throughout the season for that High Tech team. So, um, so far right now, Dams has 5 poles, 6 wins, 9 podiums, and 3 DNFs, the most out of the top 3 competitors. Carline does not have a single win this season, with 5 podiums and 1 DNF, and then High Tech has 3 poles, 3 wins, 11 podiums, and 2 DNFs.
Yeah, and Alex, look at that huge drop off between High Tech and the ART team. It's about 100 points, and that's where you can just tell where the inconsistency is. I'm impressed with SP and Yeti. Not really gonna try and take a jab at them here, but it's even more impressive, like I said before, that INF all by himself managed to pull out that 10-point lead.
It really is. We've seen the inconsistencies throughout the season. Like you said, that drop off is due to the lack of drivers. We've seen a drop off throughout the season. We've seen drivers come and go. We've seen drivers stick around, and we've seen drivers come in late in the game, just trying to get established. We've kind of been lenient to see who all can get in and can get a routine of this F2 thing and see what they want. So that's where that comes into play, is seeing that drop off, seeing a couple suspensions we've handed out throughout the season. So it truly does tell the tale of where drivers and teams stand. Those top 3 guys, well, guess what? They're top 3 because all 5 of those drivers have been consistent, and they have been here from day one. So it really does show their testimony throughout this entire season.
Yeah, it really does, Alex. And I do have some plans for the season 2. By the way, I'm not going to use it as an official announcement, but we are trying to get a season 2 of F2 coming up, and I'm trying to get some ideas in place. And some people might not like the ideas that I have to present, but I feel like it could really shake things up and make things fun. We'll definitely test it out and see how it works. As we wait just for one more driver to get in, Alex, we have a pretty stacked field.
Yeah, and so I was about to actually bring that up. We got a couple interesting ones. We got Laser coming back from last week at Las Vegas. We have obviously our main competitors, as you can most likely see throughout the field on your screen there. One that does come to mind is Dark Outlaw. That is actually Low Broke, if y'all remember. That is King Low Broke. He changed his gamer tag. He hasn't been consistent throughout the F2 season. He's been here just back and forth. So to see him back in play at the season finale is going to be interesting for Bertucci to see how he does. Obviously, there is Foxtrot Delta, another new guy. Diggers from he's also that's also a newer guy. Laser's a newer guy. So is Pacers. Other than that, Luke, most of those guys we see on a day-to-day basis. TCOM, I think, has been probably one of the few that I have seen the most changed or most improved driver throughout the season.
Yeah, Alex, I actually kind of have to agree with you there. Tyler has been on, through his career, pretty much a struggle bus no matter what he gets in a cup car, a F1 car, an Indy car, and iRacing. But recently he's just, been keeping it clean. I feel like he's learning that it's, a race of attrition. It's not really a race of your raw pace. You just have to survive and you have to finish without any penalties, and you'll get points. Like if you don't get in an incident, you're pretty much confirmed to get points.
And that's where I think he's gotten a couple top tens throughout the season. Let me take a look here. Let's see. There's T-Com. So he's
He got
got
sixth last week.
yes, sixth with his best finish this season, with sixth. So very impressive for him. Previous to that was ninth back at Saudi Arabia. So very impressive. Out of the 12 starts, he has 6 DNFs. So half of them has been unofficial results apparently. But I will say for him, those 6 came in throughout the first half of the season. This second half for him has been very well, like you were saying earlier. A step in the right direction. Some of them have been unfortunate with him just getting caught up in other instances, but first half of the season, I will say, in his defense, or not really in his defense, but was more like on him making issues and making wrong moves. But definitely on the incline, on him getting better. We'll see what he can do tonight here at Abu.
Yeah, and Alex, there is quite a few different drivers, like you said, of different. I mean, we've been touching on this all season. Different drivers of different etiquettes. We've had oval racers, the NASCAR racers. We have road racers. We have people we've never seen before. We have people who race on dirt, and they all come out here and try and put on their best showing. But back on the Tyler point, I'm gonna be completely honest. Even though Tyler has DNF'd 6 races this season, about half of the races, he's DNF'd while running really well. Most of those running inside of the top 10 in points, and he plows into a crash that was not his doing. Um, but you can't really fix things like that. Somebody else who I want to give a huge shout out to, who has shown great improvements in my opinion, is Days. He's been doing really well, especially in the races where where you just have to be on the survival list.
Yes, and I have to agree there. As we're seeing finally some qualified action taking place. So kind of now getting into the racing and the qualified portion. This track tends to be a very dry track. I don't think we'll be expecting any rain throughout this race, which is probably good news after the atrocity of Las Vegas last week, with some mistakes of I believe the game had a little bit of a curveball. If y'all remember back to Las Vegas where we had an issue with the game decided to make them run on dry tires in rain conditions at Las Vegas. So that was a very wild race, a wild sprint, I think that was. So already seeing a few guys out here putting rubber on the track. You see a couple on the wets already, getting those first initial laps down.
Yeah, only SP on the wets. Foxtrot Delta, he's out there on his flyer. On softs, he looks pretty good. There's a couple others out there on flyers as well. Loadbroke is out there. So is Pacers fan. So, I mean, Alex, like you said, I'm going to expand on that a little bit. Um, we're in the middle of a desert, so it's probably not gonna rain unless some crazy shit happens and Jesus drops from the sky. But I don't think anything's gonna happen in terms of rain, which means we're under the lights, so the track is a little slick. But yeah, I think you just got to keep it in the lines, and that's what Foxtrot Delta's doing. This is a really solid lap that I've been watching from him. He's gonna set some pretty decent pace here when he comes across the line.
Yeah, on board with him right now. I believe him and Pacers, like I said, and Outlaw, those are going to be the top 3. As the Foxtrot claims its first lap of 141.138 on the soft tires. Solid lap, I think, as he purpled every sector just about.
Yeah, he purpled every sector because he was the only one to be on a lap. SP on the wet tires, I think, had a purple middle sector. We'll see how the final sector goes. And the drivers behind him are on softs and are struggling to catch him even on the wets, which I'm not, this is going to sound crazy, but you could use the wets in the main race in the dry if you want to do some crazy strategy.
Out of the strategies that I've seen all season long, I wouldn't put anything behind us.
What a good lap by Pacers fan, or Alex. The 2 Trident cars are 1-2.
Yeah, so what would you say would be a decent lap here, or I guess a solid lap for pole position? What are you aiming for?
Yeah, I was looking in the time trials just to see where people were running in terms of pace, and it's gonna be kind of hard. INF set a 1:35.4, which is 5 seconds quicker than Pacer Fan, but I think that was also on a setup with some tuned wings. So I'll be aiming around the 1:36, 1:37 area.
135.9 is what we're gonna expect for pole.
Interesting. Okay.
That's what I think. I was running 136s earlier, so we'll see what I can do. I feel pretty good. I like this track and these cars, so see what I can do.
Well, Day's on his hot lap right now. This is a very
And
unique track, I will say. I like the layout. You have the sharp right hand or this left hander of a 90 degree. Uh, I feel like this is a very short sector one. Then you go into a very elongated sector two, where you have two long straightaways. One kind of being a bowing left hand turn with a straightaway in it for high speed. But then you come into the middle section of sector two, right where Days is right now, which is a very technical couple of corners. But then you get into the long left hand straightaway that he is entering right now. And then sector three is just kind of a unique sector, but it's not an out of the ordinary. So this track definitely a awesome layout and a very simplified layout.
yeah, Alex, and speaking of simplified, this track used to be quite different. The two corners that you pointed out, that turn, well, I don't really know what it's called, that hairpin maybe at the end of sector one, did not used to be like that. There used to be a little kink there. You would go left, right, and then a hard left. They smoothed that out to make it more flowy. And then the corner before that you were talking about most recently, with Days going through that Martinsville-esque corner at the end of sector two, used to be the same thing. It used to have a little kink next to it, and you would turn hard left. They just smoothed everything out so you could carry more pace.
Ow. All right. So interesting facts. I actually like that. I like though that they did straighten out the hairpin at the end of or the start of sector two though. Definitely a better flow rhythm for the drivers, especially for the cars and this type of downforce they bring. We saw Days right there take to the hot lap with the 138.716. Right now, he's the
Yeah,
only guy
and
out there. There's a couple
he
others.
is the only guy out there. There's one driver out of fuel going very slowly. That's Foxtrot. Or sorry, that's Load Broke. But I think when SP goes out on track on his warm-up lap, he could probably give us those pointers that I was telling you, Alex, with where the track used to go, because this new layout provides so much more passing opportunities because of the hard braking zones and the draft you get up to the corners.
I don't know the old layout, but I will come out and you can explain it. So let me come out real quick.
Aw, it's Pride Month and he's coming out. Congrats.
Oh, congrats, SP.
Hey, we don't talk about how you're only getting dudes on your freaking Facebook dating, Alex. We don't talk about that.
Hey, hey, hey. It's
Hey,
not
yo,
my
yeah,
fault.
let me
It's not
Get
my
on board
fault.
with SP. Get on
I,
board with
I
SP.
am I am
Look
on
at
board
this
with
pit
him.
exit. It goes
Yeah, look
through
at-
the tunnel under the
look at
track.
this.
Wow. Okay.
All right, Luke, take it away.
What
I'll just be
kind of
driving.
that is an
So
interesting
yeah,
pit exit.
SP's going through this corner up here at the end of the first sector. You braked really hard and then went left into this section, and then it was just a little kink. You could see it there on the left. He's gonna drive
Okay,
backwards
yeah.
and get disqualified.
Okay, I see where it comes out on the left-hand side there.
Yeah. And then up here, after this kink, at the end of this straightaway, well, SP's looking for new ways to go around the track. That was actually quite interesting.
I like that. Little bus stop.
Yeah, so after this little kink down here at the end of this straightaway, there was a little left, right. I don't even know if it's on the track anymore. I think they probably paved over it. We'll see though. Right up here. used to go left in, and then it was, yeah, so you turn left here and then turn back right, and then back left again.
So they
kind
paved
of like
over
what
it.
SP just did. Yeah, they paved over it. I kind of liked it in that corner only because, you know, it slowed the pace down and you could probably cross somebody over, get the run off into this corner, but could still pass, obviously.
Alright, so question for, I guess, both of y'all. Do y'all happen to know what is that big building that you go under in that little section? Is that like a famous building of some sort coming out of that? I believe it's a section, or the second sector.
It's not really a famous building. I would just say, you know, I mean, obviously when you're at this track, you're going to expect to go under it. This track also has something similar to Las Vegas with the Sphere. It's like a weird, like, I don't even know, like rectangle-sized building, and it looks like it has LEDs on it. It's like purple.
Yeah, I saw the lights on it, which is very interesting. You have the stadium section, I guess, is where that old track layout used to be. I'm guessing it probably went closer, kind of, to the grandstands.
Oh, loading's out.
Yeah, he crashed out too. He didn't choose to DNF. He crashed out in the third sector in the second to last corner. Yeah, this right here is like a bridge, Alex. Where SP just went under.
Yes.
It's just a bridge to go from the grandstand to the infield.
Be coming around this corner right here, starting the third sector. Yeah, the big old LED building.
On the right.
I've always found that intriguing. I don't know why.
And then they go under here. I think it's a hotel.
It kind of gives me the hotel vibes.
I forgot to do something. It's not major, but I did forget to do something.
What's that?
I forgot to turn corner cutting on strict. I think it's just on regular.
That's alright. I mean,
honestly,
it's not that serious, yeah.
Yeah, honestly, it could have been a lot worse.
Well, Laser just put in the chat saying that it is a hotel. So nobody else has gone out and done a lap, shockingly, throughout the entire time. Of course, we saw Evan decide to crash out unwillingly.
I don't think he decided to crash out.
That's why I said unwillingly decided to crash out.
Well,
you don't decide something unwillingly. What?
We didn't really touch on it, but Dave's lap is about 2 seconds quicker than Pacer fan. That's a pretty good lap.
Yeah, you see Yeti out there on, we're on board with him on his wet tires, see what the layout is like, and get feel the car, feel the tires, goes out here and puts down a lap. We'll see where it ranks him. He'll be 5th overall.
Wow, only a 10th up, better than mine on wets.
Not bad.
The good thing is it's not going to rain on this track, so this track is horrible on rain. This section that Yeti's going through right here is where SP absolutely murked me in our driver career championship, and just, yeah.
You still won it.
I like how Pacer fans has decided to go out there on wets.
He has nothing to lose. I mean, he set his lap already on his soft tires, and he's just seeing, you know, maybe see if he can find different braking points or where to drop a wheel left and right. Lodebroke jumped up to 3rd in front of Foxtrot Delta. He separated the 2 Trident cars.
Great little jump by Outlaw for sure.
Foxtrot about to be on a lap. He's on an opening lap right now, I think. Because there's no time set, so we'll see what he does. He's got his soft tires.
The only thing is he's gonna be on. He's not on a new set of softs. He's on old set, 3 laps old.
Yeah.
Purple
we'll
first
see.
sector for load broke, by the way. Sorry to cut you off, SP.
Also, we have Diggers. I think that's Evie, if I'm not mistaken.
It is.
All right, so yeah, Evie out on his outlap.
Yeah, Yeti's out there too. He's probably gonna come in here though. Yeah, he is.
A 20.8 is the fastest sector one, so it might be a personal best for load broke.
Go on board with Evie here for Alpine. Let's see. Or no, sorry, for MP.
I mean, you got the right spirit. That's the Alpine colors.
Oh yeah, Alpine. I can't read. It's the ART card, my bad.
It is, but it is the Alpine colors. I mean, you got the right spirit.
Well,
I'm
we've
trying to-
got
I was
all
trying to
these
think about
people in
food.
qualifying. Who are you keeping an eye on for the qualifying?
Well, obviously INF. It's gonna be hard to go against him. He was setting heaters in the time trials. We're halfway through, by the way, now, and not even half the grid has ran a lap yet, Alex. This is kind of reminding me of what happened at Monza. Nobody went out until late because the track has no grip.
Well, and that, and also with the nighttime. Once the night goes on, people put a little bit of grip down. It's going to get grippy. It's going to be able to allow these cars to have everything that they need to put down a very solid lap. So INF is just thanking these guys that are going out there on wet. They're saying he's just over there in pits, just saying thank you. You're putting some time grip down. I don't care if it's on a soft or a wet. You're helping the track get better, and that's all that he's wanting.
Hey, don't look now, but I think Tyler's gonna do something interesting. I think Tyler's gonna go P2, or P1 even here for now at least. Tyler's one of those guys that you just don't count him out. He might not be the fastest guy on the grid, but he's definitely surprised this last few weeks where he's qualified. Not get the results to show for it, but I'm telling you, Tyler's got something maybe this week. We'll see what he does here. He's coming into Sector 3. He's almost to the end of it. He's going to start his lap here. Tyler going to be someone to watch for sure.
Yeah, and to expand on what SP is saying, Alex, if you get on board with Tyler,
Yep.
look at the grip that's been set down in the final corner. You can see the rubber on the track and on the front straightaway.
Oh yeah, very easily. It's already being laid down very well. We also saw Evie put up the third fastest lap time right now.
Just barely ahead of load broke. Like, barely, a couple milliseconds.
Tyler looking really, really good right now.
21-0 for the first sector, which is, like you said, a little slower than Days.
P2, that would put him out of all the people that have gone so far. But looking really good right now. This is probably the most important corner right here where he's coming up because it's a little left right-hander. You get off the corner well, you get a really good lap. You get off the corner bad, you get a really bad lap. So see what he does. Enters it really good. Went
Good
a little
exit.
wide, but that was not bad at all. He's going to have a bigger run here. He'll have a little more speed.
They run wide there. That was kind of weird.
Yeah, it was a different
know.
approach.
We'll see what his sector is. A
He purpled it.
40.5. Yeah, barely purple middle sector. Barely, though, over Days.
He was down
Probably-
about a second, though, in the first sector on Days, and he picked up a tiny bit in the middle. He's going to have a huge third sector.
Yeah, he's got to find something that Days missed or something if he's going to have a shot at getting the pole here for now. Really good
solid, though,
exit.
through there.
Yeah, very nice. He's going to go wide here. Gets the corner. Goes off track a little bit. He saves it. Really, really good lap from Tyler. It's going to put him P2 or P1. Tyler
P2.
P2, like I said.
Wow.
Barely P2.
Barely.
Wow.
Like you
By,
like you
what,
said, Luke, a
14?
very good showing by T-Com in his qualifying efforts right there.
Yeah, Tyler's
Alright,
trying to expand his reach into our league too. By the way, he's trying to get back into NASCAR. He wants to stay in F2, and he's showing that he has the pace. He just needs to be in the right spot.
I think it's time for SP to cook.
Jaden out there in comments saying, I think we all as in Clean, Laser, and himself are counting Tyler out.
No, no. I'm gonna come to Tyler's defense. I don't think you gotta. I don't think you can count him out. Even if it's trying to be funny. He just set the second fastest lap. I mean, it's a pretty decent competitive lap as well. Days has been finishing on the podium this season. And if Tyler can be that close, that's still impressive.
Very much is. So SP is the only one coming out onto his out lap. Yeti to the top.
By
37.
By 1.7 seconds.
Well, Carolina is in the hunt for the constructors, so this is definitely showing that the speed is there.
It sure is, Alex. And, a lot of these guys are not going to run their laps until late. So we're not going to see what the teammates of William and HD can put up because they're in the battle as well.
Yeah, and Laser just called you out, Luke, saying, Luke, why you lying? About
don't
Tyler.
get a penalty this race, and maybe I'll rescind my thoughts. I'm just playing around, but I'm not lying about Tyler. He's shown decent pace this season. Can't really harp on him that much. I understand in F1 he's not that good, but these cars are a lot easier to handle. Well, here comes SP to start his flyer.
Get on board with him. Of course, that first lap time was done on wets, so we'll see what he can do here now on this soft tire.
Yeah, the first corner he didn't really get through the best, and he kind of struggled through the S's a little bit. Ran a little wide. Down the back straightaway though, the Carlin car we've seen all season has great straight line speed. We'll see how that'll work for him.
I'm wondering, I think that's kind of been their approach throughout this season. Has been having more straight line speed. We go to these tracks that have the better, a lot more corners, but a lot more of the bigger straightaways. It's been helping them gain that advantage coming like to the line or coming to the finish of races. Puts on a stronger performance for them. So interesting to see what they're going to do here this evening. So far, so good for
in a
SP.
purple middle sector. Yeah. We'll see. Final couple of corners. The left and then two rights. This corner is one of the hardest on the circuit. You can run wide there so easy. The right, and then an even harder right where you're going to have to use a lot of brake. We'll see what he could set. Pretty decent. Probably going to be a 138.
Jumps up to
138.7. Which is,
No.
Still 1.7 seconds slower than Yeti.
No, but for the first time out, he gets an idea where's the rubber laid down at, where's the line at. Now he can go out there and perfect it. Now I believe that you only get enough fuel for one good lap. If I'm not mistaken, correct?
I get two.
You could probably, it depends how much you can put in the car. You can probably do two, but then you're going to limp around that whole last lap and kind of kill all your time that you have left. Clater's coming around to start his flyer, and Alex, this might be one to watch. Actually, he's coming into the pits. I don't know, the car seems a little off pace. Kind of weird. William is out there.
Let's say, who is that? It's coming out.
William has a car behind him. I think that's load broke.
It is.
Well, William's going to set a lap here. It's actually going to be a really good lap for William. Goes to P2, just behind Yeti by 0.3.
Very strong. This is going to be what William needs to get that upper advantage. Williams been struggling lately. Like, he's been able to capitalize towards the end, but he's been kind of on that downfall in the sprint. He's getting held up in traffic. He's been kind of a middle pack driver most of the race, but then comes out at the end and is able to pull off a podium finish.
Yeah, and SP said he could run a second lap. He did run a second lap and went 1 second quicker than his previous lap. He's up to third.
And now with that, Luke, you see Days, TCOM, and Pacers have now all come out to get another lap in. They saw them dropping, and they're like, all right, it's time. And along with them, INF is now coming out.
I just feel like these drivers are a little antsy. There's still a lot of time left. I think INF's starting to learn that he can't just do that one lap, last second and think it'll work. He's going to have to try and put in some extra work to see where he can stick this car. I mean, he looks so fast in practice and in the time trials that I'm not really worried for him.
You want to invite Loading back to the session?
Yeah.
Also, want to take this time real quick while we're watching INF. Of course, for UTR Live, there won't be anything else going on this week. To our knowledge, NASCAR servers are down at this time, so don't expect anything except for, well, actually, we don't have anything after F2, so until we see what the future holds, UTR Live will be on pause as well after tonight's finale here from Abu Dhabi. Unless we get some news from the NASCAR server side of things, but they went down this past week, so we'll see where everything ends up. INF now on his hot lap here.
Oh, got on the
loose.
curb and the rear stepped out. Yeah. And then you saw that. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Yeti tried to get out of the way. When he got out of the way, he hit some type of bump. I don't know if you saw that. He got really high up in the air.
Yeah, and I think it kind of startled INF for a second. It's going to hurt INF's time.
Out of the gas. Something to watch here with INF, because SP did forget to turn on the strict corner cutting. INF did it in Bahrain, where he kind of just overran the corners to keep the pace on exit. We'll see if he tries something similar.
He kept it low.
Purple middle.
Really good.
We have 2 minutes left, Alex, and we have so many people who have yet to set a lap, and most of them are competitive.
Well, and we saw, like you said, Claire, I wonder if he feels like that he's off pace or the car doesn't have the pace. We saw him come out, but then went right back into the pits.
He had a purple first sector, Clater did, but INF's in the final sector, in the final corner. We'll see what kind of time he can set. We know he was impeded by Yeti.
And the car got back in loose, and he goes up to P3. And right at the same time, William cut off his lap time. He has settled in for P2 for now. So we'll see, does that hold up?
Yeah, and we saw with SP that second lap for some reason is always so much faster. INF almost took the pole on his first lap, and he had to check up for Yeti, and he was only a 10th off, so I expect him to go much faster here, probably maybe even a second up. We'll see if anyone can challenge him for it, though.
Yeah,
Next up is HD.
I feel like INF can do better. Because, I mean, like, that first lap around, it was definitely kind of nail-biter as the car kind of stepped out just a split second, and that's like just a couple tenths of a second that could be the difference maker.
HD went fourth, Clater went fifth, SP starting to fall a little bit. On pole right now for the sprint is Pacers fan with Tyler alongside him, and Yeti and William on the front row for the feature. INF purple in the first sector, purple in the middle sector, and he's up 7/10 on his lap. That would go into the 136s, that would be a 136.5 almost.
Come down to the last few seconds of qualifying. And one guy who never even put a lap down was Toby. Kind of found that shocking.
And there
And yep, there it is.
136.4 by 0.6 of a second. INF takes pole over Yeti. We do have a couple of drivers still out there. SP's coming around. He's down though, it says on my tracker on his lap. Slater's still out there. He doesn't look too quick. HD has got a purple middle sector. Oh, but he's in the wall hard.
I'm wondering if I don't know, that's unfortunate for HD. I feel like that he was actually trying and overshot that middle sector right there, coming off into sector 3.
Yeah, I feel like the only competitive chances left are Clater and SP. We'll see what they could do. Clater's into the final corner. Decent pace. So we can do in the ART car. He comes to the line. Not going to be pole, but it'll be 4th.
He jumps HD right there.
Up next, SP. He's the last one, but his lap's invalidated. But he was up 0.6 of a second. Probably because he cut.
So that'll
hand is over.
Hand it off to INF and Yeti front row. And for the final time this season, your front row is for the sprint will be Pacers fans and Tyler.
That's a front row of all time. Tyler said he sucks here. He's going to be on the front row. Last time Tyler started on the front row, by the way, he was on pole for the sprint race last week in Vegas, and he didn't jump off the line.
Yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see how he does this week. Can he get that jump that he needs? Pacers fans only on his second time being on track with these guys. So last week was his debut.
INF is still limping around the track, trying to DNF the car.
I did get a message from Evan, said that his internet went out and he started resetting it. He's trying to fix it. It's been running an issue for a couple months now. Doesn't know what else to do other than just change networks. So he's trying to get back on getting back. So he's not sure if he will make it. We'll see.
We hope he can make it.
I'm kind of shocked. I'm wondering what happened with Toby. He never put a lap down. He never left the pits.
Yeah, he and Evan did not get a lap down. The slowest lap was a 1:41.1 by Foxtrot Delta, 4.6 seconds behind. I feel like the top 3 are probably going to be battling for the win in the feature, but the sprint race is up in the air, Alex.
It really is. Such a flowy track, such a interesting one, and it's all up for grabs here. These first couple rows, Laser, his second time or third time with us, and he's starting the second row for that Van Amserfoot racing, so that's going to be one to watch, along with, of course, our front row of T-Com and Pacers.
Yeah, and we're going to be going straight into it. We're not going to have any type of waiting here. The front row, like you said, Alex, Pacer fan Tyler, I think that's Days in third. And for this sprint race, it's going to be certainly interesting. There are a couple tight corners here, especially turn 1. Got to be careful getting through there. And I feel like if you want to try and win this race, you're going to have to fight INF for the sprint. I feel like you can probably win the sprint as well.
Well, INF definitely opening it up to the chat room said, hey guys, I need to get batteries, and then I bend it at 50 miles an hour. So, I think he's going to be the one to watch. Obviously, he already has the championship, like we mentioned before. Already has the championship wrapped up for the drivers. Comes down to what can he do for that constructors. Can he hold on? Finally, qualifying is over. The Paddock Club is on their feet, and we're ready to take the green flag for the Season 1 finale sprint race from Abu Dhabi. Luke, who's your picks?
Yeah, for the sprint race, I'm going to go with INF. For the feature race, I'm going to go with INF.
Ooh. You know, I feel like feature feature for sure. I think unfortunately I think William is going to get it in this
All right,
sprint.
well,
I think maybe SP.
I like that pick. We're underway for the final time this season. Up front, it's all glitched out. It's Pacer fan who gets off to the line very well indeed. Days and Tyler are side by side. Someone's trying to also go around the outside. I think that's Laser who's trying to get into the podium. It says Toby's in the lead, but that's just because he's an AI. It'll sort itself out after we get in through turn 2. You see everyone behind him trying to get through. There's the 2 Red Bulls that come together. I think that was both Carlin cars of SP and Yeti. SP's up to second, Alex.
All bunched up. SP had to navigate through a whole lot of traffic as they're side by side battling it out down the straightaway, coming to the hard the left-hand corner there.
Yeah, SP's in second pace. Oh, big wreck, huge wreck. 4, 5, 6 cars around. That's Yeti, Tyler, INF. Safety car deployed. HD involved. Now they're all checking up because some people have illegal overtakes. It's only a virtual safety car, but a lot of people with damage. Alex, shout out to Pacer fan. He has a huge lead.
Yeah, that was an incredible lead off the start there. Had a great jump. Of course, like I saw Foxtrot did not get going. He got a disqualification for reversing off the start. Didn't know that he was trying to be Tomater at Abu Dhabi, but guess he was, and that's why he got disqualified.
We'll see what happens here. Who's going to come into the pits? INF has a broken front wing, so not really any championship implications. He's going to stay out with the broken front wing. So is really everybody else.
So this throws a little mixture into the plan, because with people that have damage starting off, here on the first lap, you have people like Days up front in third, SP second, like we said, Pacers in first, Laser in that fourth position, and we see a couple of our championship contenders, William, INF, back there in the mix, Yeti with damage back there in the back of the pack. T-Com was one of the ones actually pitted. Of course, he also has penalty, and Pacer drive-through penalty.
Yeah, for speeding onto the safety car. And look at that restart from SP who goes right by him. Pacers was way over the Delta. He slammed on the brakes to get back under it, and that allowed SP to breeze by him.
Yeah, and that's going to hurt Pacers unless we can get another caution. He's going to have to serve it. I believe he has until the end of the sprint to serve it.
Yeah, and you can't serve it on the first lap after a safety car, so it'll have to be the next lap. So he's going to have to hope the safety car does not come out again.
See Days back there battling for the second position.
Yeah, Pacers is struggling a little bit right now. Days is coming with a big run. We've seen Days perform great in the sprints when he has track position, when he's not stuck in the squirrels.
Yeah, Days very strong in this last few weeks, honestly. He's been showing consistency, like you said, so I'm very impressed with him throughout the season. Since he's joined, he's been a good threat. He's definitely on the up and coming.
Yeah, SP's out to a 2-second lead, 2.1
Wow.
second lead. His teammate Yeti just set the fastest lap. So Carlin, Alex, like we mentioned, is really trying to get this Constructors Championship. Something I want to mention as well, with INF winning the feature pole, he gained 2 points over the field at Constructors Championship because he won the pole, like I said. So it's up to 12. But if SP could win this race and INF were only to score 2 points, it would be down to 4 points heading into the feature.
No, definitely. And that's going to be what they need.
Sure would be. We have a big run coming from Days on Pacers fan. Does not get close enough, but Pacers fan overshot the corner. That opens the door for Days, who's going to try and go around the outside. And he made the move, and he made it stick. Laser hit the back of Pacer fan. And now everyone's checking up. Here comes William into the top 5. Clater falls back behind him. Remember, those two had contact, and here comes INF with a big run. Oh, INF going around the outside. What a move. But he's going to lose it on the exit.
Things
Look at this
already
pack
heating
of
up in the
cars.
desert. Oh my god.
There's a huge pack just behind SP. SP's gone. Look at the lunge from Yeti on INF. Yeti doesn't care that INF's the defending champion and that he's already won it. He wants to win the Constructors' Championship, and he knows that INF's the one that he's battling. Laser's up to 3rd. He gets by Pacers fan. Pacers fan just trying to get out of the way. Needs to serve his penalty.
Oh
That's
my
what
god.
he's going to do.
Yeti with the move 3 wide through the middle.
My goodness, what a battle.
6
INF is
drivers under a
struggling.
blanket.
With that front wing damage, INF is struggling. I'm kind of surprised he didn't pit. Daze is out to 1.7 seconds on Laser as the mid-pack battles for the final podium spot. So Yeti trying to get by William for 4th. These two also don't get along quite well. There goes Yeti down the inside. William trying to keep it on the outside, maybe get momentum. He's going to have it. They're both going to have DRS. Plater is going to have the draft and DRS. Will he try and make a move? Look at the run coming from INF. There he goes to the inside of Clater.
What a
P6.
lunge.
Foxtrot Delta is now DNF'd after getting disqualifying. Oh my goodness, William almost just spun out. I don't know how you DNF
So did
while being
Yeti.
disqualified.
INF with another lunge on the inside. Clater with the draft. What does he do here with Yeti and William?
Oh, he
Ooh.
sees the back of INF, almost spun him out.
I saw that from INF's on board. I was on board with him on the front view. Saw the back end swing around.
Yeah.
This
They
is
all know that
insane.
They can race INF.
Oh, an
Oh!
INF!
HD got into INF again. Yeah, they know that INF's won the championship, so they can race him freely now, and that's what they're doing. I'll tell you that.
Well, they ain't afraid to get that back end free at all.
Battle heating up for 3rd. These two are buddies, Laser and Yeti, for the final podium spot. Daze and SP are gone.
Yeah, SP is definitely checked out here. Days behind SP by 3.5 seconds, growing his lead. The battle's on between the rest of the field, though. Pretty much from 3rd through about 8 is all under a blanket.
Yeah, Alex, and you want to know something interesting? Daze has never, in his UTLR F2 career, gotten a podium in a sprint or a feature race. His best finish is 4th 3 times.
That's going to be a story to watch if he can hold it, hoping the safety car does not come back out. On road with William to the outside of Laser here. Yeti got around him just fine.
Yeah, the streak was broken in the last couple of weeks with a Carlin car finishing on podium in every session. It's gonna, contact between, I think that was William and Laser.
Yep.
Coming to 6 or 7 laps to go. Oh my goodness. Laser is not having it with William. He just keeps bumping him. Maybe he's not happy.
Well, that'd be another driver on the list that's not happy with that William machine. Go on, Laser. No worries. You're just adding yourself to the list of mini drivers. Ain't nothing new there.
Fly like an eagle.
He's out to 4 seconds. Daze is 4 seconds ahead of Daze. Or Yeti, sorry.
I think me and Daze are pretty equal because he gains on me and then I pull away. And then he gains and then I pull away.
Yeah, Daze is really good in the first sector. SP's good in the middle. No, pretty even in that last sector. There's a whole bunch of switching of positions going on mid-pack. INF's up to 5th. He got by Laser. HD's gotten by Clater. Well, not really. They're side by side for 7th.
Clater, Laser.
My goodness, they're still side by side. Clater backs out of that one. I'm interested in this battle for podium because Alex, these two don't get along. Yeti and William.
That's always an interesting one to watch. Yeti's been able to hold it for the last couple laps. Hard battle between INF and Laser.
INF
board
has struggled.
Laser.
He has that broken wing. You can see where he struggles is the middle of the corner and exit. You see how tight the car gets?
Yeah, and Laser got loose right there off of that corner, allowing INF to kind of gain a little bit on him. Laser trying to close it back in. William has closed down on top of Yeti there, and HD has now caught up to Laser. And Laser fighting loose right now.
He sure is.
And HD's trying to find the right passing opportunity. You can hear him feathering the throttle, so he's trying to learn. Don't know what that was. Plater got by
He let
HD.
Plater go through, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really know why.
Yeah, we were on board with HD, and you heard him feather the throttle there, just letting Claire go by on the outside. Don't know what that was about. Now he's gonna have to let them two battle and try to overtake both of them.
Side by side for 6, that's Laser and Clater. Now HD watching it, like you said. Only the top 8 for positions pay points. Look at HD coming. Look at this run from HD. They're going to split Laser and go 3 wide. Into this turn. They sort it out, kind of. Laser and Clater are fighting. HD is clear into the position.
What a hop by HD.
It got on the curve. Now, SP is gone, but Yeti and William have caught Days by a ton of lap time in the past couple of laps, and now Days' first podium is in jeopardy.
Yeah, William's trying to close down on top of Yeti, but it's just he's not able to make the pass, and that's been the problem for William. He's been able to get to Yeti and just cannot make the pass. But we know Yeti is not going to give it up so easy.
Yeah, this mid-pack battle is really fun to watch. HD, Clater, and Laser have lost INF, William, and Yeti. Yeti's really using up that car right now. You can tell, Alex, the Carlins really suit this track. When Yeti gets to Days, they're going to be running 1-2, and for the Constructors' Championship, that's exactly what they need. That'll be 19 points for them, and for INF, it'll only be like, what, 6 points? They would take the Constructor lead.
That they would, which would be definitely what they need.
It is what they need, but you see INF on William. Those two came together in Spa, in the sprint, in the rain.
Yeah, I'm watching this battle back here between Clater and HD. Clater trying to get up to HD if he can. So you see Clater right there getting up to him. Laser staying caught up with Clater, which is a good thing. He's not losing a whole lot, but he's definitely not really gaining anything. And so this battle up here with William and Yeti and INF definitely starting to heat up. With just a handful left remaining.
They're coming to 4 to go. Lodebroke trying to get by Pacers fan for 10th place. Did not work how he thought it to. He tried to cross him over, and it just killed the momentum. That was certainly odd.
You know, look
Like
at
you
this
said,
pace.
Alex, HC and Clater, they're
But-
together.
Yeah, this pace, Days is definitely liking what he's seeing back behind him. Just helping get this top podium here in the sprint.
Yeah, SP is the biggest shock to me, in my opinion. Up 5.6 seconds. And, you know, he said he liked the track. He did not qualify good for the feature, and he actually started mid-pack in this race. I think he started 6th or 5th, and he's dominated it.
Yeah, SP.
If you had SP dominating a freaking, you had this on your bingo card of SP dominating a sprint race, you'd have bingo. But yeah,
Well,
I
this
did
is
not
very
expect
unfortunate.
this.
This is unfortunate because SP won a NASCAR Cup race and the servers went down. So unfortunately, this is it.
This is gonna be our last
This
race
is
in
the
F123 too.
Look at the run coming from HD on Clater. Swoops by on the inside and gets up to 6th.
Yeah, SP. So you said this isn't your favorite track. How's the car reacting so far? How you feel that it's going to vary come time for the feature?
Yeah, I mean, I still got to drive the track a little differently in the future because I'm going to be behind a lot of the fast guys this time. But the car feels really good right now. I'm struggling a little bit in Sector 3. But other than that, I'm doing really good right now. I haven't even gotten a warning yet. So, if I just be calm and I race my race, I should have this in the bag. Just no mistakes right now. And yeah, we're doing really good right now. We'll see what we got for the future, but I feel really good right now.
3 to go.
Like I said, this would be awesome.
It's the day's battle.
Yes, and it's definitely heating up. 3 to go now. Carline holding on to those top 3, which would be amazing for them. This is exactly what they're looking for that constructors battle. Day's trying to get his first podium to wrap up the season. And then you see William with High Tech and HD in 4th and 6th. HD kind of out of it, but William trying to help High Tech out to get inside the top 3 and steal away a podium position that would be beneficial for that Carline group.
Yeah, if SP were to win this sprint, this would only be his second ever win in the F2 cars. He won the sprint earlier in the season in the second race of the season at Saudi Arabia. And I think his teammate Yeti finished second. They were side by side, actually.
Yeah, and I've only won one open wheel race in any league I've been in. It was the F2 race, obviously, like you just mentioned. I would love to get another one on my resume.
Yeah, that goes in the book as a win, so that's always something. That's something you want, right, Alex?
Oh, yeah. It's all about the wins in the column at the end of the day.
Well, I'm praying for Days. Days deserves to be on the podium, and he deserves to have such a great result. And now Yeti is there, and Yeti is on him as we come to 2 to go.
Yeah, these guys definitely getting after it. Yeti is there, trying to get second away from Days. And William back there in 4th. I don't think he's going to be close enough. He might, but it's going to be super close if Days can hold on to that 3rd position.
It will be, and you know Yeti wants that 2nd place. I mentioned if they finish 1-2 and INF finishes 5th, they take the Constructors' Championship lead. Look how close he is through the S's in the 1st sector. Could he dive? I don't know if he's close enough. Oh, he's going for it. There he goes down the inside. Days left it open. Days going to cross him over. What a move to try and take the spot back, but he's not clear. And Yeti's going to get the DRS on the outside, which is going to be the preferred groove into the next corner. Into the corner we go. Yeti on the outside. Days fighting to keep the position on the inside. He hits Yeti. The Yeti's saved car. He saved it somehow. And Days takes 2nd back.
And now that brings William into the picture. He is a hair bit closer now to Yeti. What a save by Yeti, though.
It's going to be a battle of all time because now INF is in the picture, trying to keep that championship lead in the Constructors. But SP out in front by 6.3 seconds, doesn't even have a care in the world.
Fly like an eagle. You just fly like an eagle. I'm having fun right now.
Well, on board with SP, no worries for him. He's going to come around the final corner, and he's going to take the white flag. The final sprint race lap of our inaugural season in F2, and it all comes down to SP. But the problem is, where will his teammate finish? Will he finish 2nd and take the championship lead in Constructors? Or will he finish 3rd or maybe even 4th or 5th? He's going to have another shot at Days, and I don't know, Alex, if he appreciates how Days raced him.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a hard one. If Yeti can get back to him, he's going to race him a little rough. I ain't going to lie. Every point matters in the Constructors battle.
Woo!
To the outside he goes. The outside.
That was a beautiful send, and he's there somehow. What a move from Yeti, and he has the runoff, and he's going to have the DRS. How does Days respond?
And how does William do with the draft?
If Days doesn't wreck himself, he's pretty much confirmed a podium here. It's going to be interesting to see how he fights for it. If he goes for second place, no. He's going to sit behind Yeti and get in the DRS detection zone to try and get him in the next overtaking area, which is turn 12, which they're coming up to. DRS open for Days. Look at the run. He's got a small one. He could make the move if he wants to make it. Into the corner. They go. He goes around the outside. He's late on the brakes. He's there. He's going to overshoot the corner to try and get a better exit, and he is going to get the exit, but Yeti is barely clear. But the crossover goes back around on the outside. What a race for P2, and it's clean, and it's beautiful. Oh, and Days goes off the track. Yeti leaves him a bunch of room. Yeti runs wide and just bangs tires with him, but up front for the second time this season. In the second race, SP won the sprint, and in the last race, he's going to win the sprint again. He wins it in Abu Dhabi. And second place for the second time again this season. It's a Carlin 1-2, and they take the constructors lead with Yeti second, and Days gets his first podium.
Way to go, Days.
I'll take that.
For the second time this season, that's a 1-2 for Carlin in the sprint. They did it in the second race of the season at Saudi Arabia. Lots of S's going on here. SP.
We will take that.
INF 5th, HD 6th, Clater 7th, and Laser gets the final point.
And of course, also to mention, not many penalties, obviously. So, very hard track to get penalties, I'm pretty sure. So, shout out to all the drivers.
It's on regular. That's why.
That is huge, Alex, for the Constructors' Championship. I think INF gets 6 points. They just got 19.
I also had the fastest lap. I don't know if you included that. We don't get points for that, huh?
Not in the sprint, no. But, yeah, so they got 19. INF got 6. So that would put
How do we get 19?
You finished first, which is 10 points, and Yeti finished second, which is 9.
Oh, I thought it was 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Like F1.
Maybe you got 18. I don't know. I'm almost positive it's 19, but maybe it's 18.
I can confirm
Either way,
real quick.
Carlin's still going to be leading the championship going into the feature.
All I gotta say is SP win. I can't believe I won an F2 race.
Well, there's the points right there. SP got 11 because it did give him a point for the fastest lap. They got 19 points. INF got 6. So, yeah. So they made up 13 points. Carlin leads the championship by 3 over Dams. That is very interesting.
Yeah, so Carlin's got over about 3 over Dams, and then how many is High Tech going to be back behind?
They didn't score great tonight. They got 8.
Let's see, they're at 326. Carline got 19. So that puts them 17 points behind Carline going into the feature.
So they lost the point. Even though they finished 5th and 6th, they lost the point.
All thanks to Yeti getting by. If Yeti had settled 3rd place, then they would have not. They would have tied for points. They would have not gained or lost a point.
Apparently, I wrecked HD at some point. I think that was when I got loose and the back end kicked out and I about spun and I hit HD because he hit my wheel well. It got me loose. I went to correct it and I hit HD. I think that's what happened. I'll have to go look at that. I'm sure it's on stream, but I mean.
Oh. Let's talk about my picks. I picked INF and INF to win both. Alex picked SP to win the sprint, and SP won the sprint. So, Alex, who did you pick for the feature?
I said William. I said, unfortunately, William.
Well, SP, let us know when that countdown gets close.
Uh,
well,
All
it
right,
is
here we
close.
go.
Yeah, the 5 lights are on ahead of the final feature race of the season in Abu Dhabi. It is lights out for the final time, and we're underway. INF got a great jump over the entire field. Look at Williams' jump over Yeti for P2. Yeti sends it off in there to clear him, and he does. Side by side for third, that's William and Clater, who came together 2 weeks ago and resulted in Clater's suspension. Everyone got through turn 1, 2, and 3 cleanly. Will they get into 4? We'll see everyone jockeying for position. That's Clater and William trying to go side by side for the 3rd place final podium position. That's not going to happen. Contact between HD and Clater. Somehow he saved it. That gets SP by Laser, but he got held up by HD. We'll see what's going to happen. You see back behind them somebody making a move. I think that's load broke on Tyler. Yes, it is.
A 4-car battle right
Load broke
here
his horse.
with HD.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, the 2 Trident cars almost just came together right there. That was very scary for them. Why are the fireworks going off?
I was gonna say.
They're just celebrating INF's championship a little early. Side by side for third, William and Clater keeps the spot. Clater does not like William, and it is the last race of the season, so I bet he doesn't care really how he races him. He's not really caring. He bumped him a little bit.
And we were predetermined, known that supposedly this could be Williams' last race with us, as he is looking to possibly move on. So he is looking to put on a show for the final time here in UTR F2 series. We'll see how he performs.
I'm actually really impressed with Yeti right now,
Ooh.
keeping up with INF. Oh, SP tried to go to the inside of Laser. My goodness, that was almost bad.
He's holding me up a little bit. He put me out of off track a little bit.
SP to the inside of Laser. Laser going to try and cross him over. SP there, killed the momentum on exit. Good move from SP.
Laser's fighting strong on the outside here. Trying to, it's not going to pay off. SP has a bigger speed, bigger run.
DRS is going to turn on here at the end of this lap, so Yeti's got to try as hard as he can to stay within that 1 second of INF if he even wants a chance to try and win. You see the fireworks still going off.
SP win.
Hey, we said this is the final race of the season. They're for sure celebrating it because they know as well.
They do know. There goes HG to the outside of Clater with a big send on the outside. Going to try and cross him over here as Clater's trying to keep it on the inside lane. Not going to happen. I'm shocked we haven't seen an incident yet. You see Tyler trying to go around the outside of Pacers fan. Backs out of it, going to try and cross him over. Not close enough there. Yeti's falling out of DRS range of INF.
Yeah, this battle
Big.
between Claire and HC heating up though. HC's trying to find a way around and being patient right now as it's still early, but trying to keep him in the wake.
Yeah, DRS is on this time, so we'll see where the battles come. I'm assuming, like you said, Alex, from HG and Clater.
And Toby has lagged out of the race, so that is his AI performing for him.
Tyler has chosen to pit. I don't know if that's a strategy call.
Yeah, interesting call by him. So far, the biggest gain of the race so far, the first 3 laps, is O Outlaw, up 3 spots already this race, up to P9.
Tyler's the biggest loser. He's lost 6 and he's sitting in the pits. He's just now coming out.
As we talked about, everybody is staying on the soft tires. Well, PCOM has switched over to the soft compound. Outlaw started off on the softs. Everybody else on mediums.
It's so interesting to listen to how drivers play with the throttle through some of these corners. HD is doing it very interestingly, how he just kind of, you can like feel him like tap, 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 like he taps the throttle. He doesn't really ease out of it.
Yeah, I've been on board with him for like the last lap and a half, just listening to it in and out all the time, and he's gaining on people too by using that method.
Yeah, very interesting. The fact Daze and Laser together having a nice little battle.
Yeti now 1.2 behind INF. Right now, that championship is held on to by Carline, who is currently
Well, let's
second
not forget-
and sixth.
Let's not forget, with INF winning the race, and if he gets the fastest lap, that's 26 points. The Carlin cars lead by 3. They would have to finish second and third to clinch it.
Which honestly, is very possible.
Yeah, but that's only if INF wins. I mean, I don't want to talk a little too soon, but INF is pulling away. And now, if he does not win this race somehow, it's back open. But right now, they have a pretty large lead. I think it's by 5 or 6 points.
Yeah, if INF is not in first, then it's definitely Carline's. If he can hold on,
for
but
sure.
if INF is the leader, then it is INF's. It is all dams.
It is all dams. It's a damn good day for INF.
Damn,
I'll
that should have been
say that in
something
my
you
call.
saved. Yeah, that should have been something
Yeah.
saved for the end.
Damn, now I'm mad at myself because I thought of that on the spot. Well, they're spreading out a little bit. HD is still all over Clater, though. Here he comes. Here he comes. Clater blocks the outside. HD did not try to make a move, but now he does.
Crossover doesn't
Caught
happen.
Clater off guard.
But look, no third back behind him though. SP is on a charge.
He is. Here comes HD to the inside of Clater for 5th, or 4th, sorry. Clears him, but Clater fighting back on the outside. He's going to have that preferred line on the exit if he keeps it there. Oh, but he went over the curb.
SP went wide there as well, off that same corner.
Battle on the back of the pack between Pacers fan and Load Broke, as well as Toby and Evan.
I mean, Toby's AI.
Yeah.
That's something interesting. Toby's, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Foxtrot and Toby's cars are done by their AIs right now. I believe Foxtrot left and forgot their second race, and Toby messaged me, said that he lagged out after the sprint was over and wasn't able to rejoin. So those two are AI managed cars.
Oh, yeah, and they're having a battle.
Well, I'd hope so. They're both equal in speed. See, HD did finally get by Clater.
Oh!
Oh my god!
Clater got some air.
And so did HD.
I was on board with Clater.
Yeah, you probably saw HD's asshole. I probably did. That was wild. And Alex, you know what I'm noticing? William is closing in on Yeti, and they're keeping INF in distance. Maybe William has a shot. Maybe your picks might come to fruition.
My luck at all costs.
I mean, he got me winning the freaking sprint. I don't think anyone had that.
And they do have to make a pit stop still, by the way. But imagine the scenes if William can win in his last start.
Yeah, imagine everybody else's reaction.
Yeah, they're not fans of him. He's like the Chastain of the series.
I
More like Denny. More like Denny.
was about to say, At least Chastain's a little bit more favored. He's definitely a Denny Hamlin of the league. Of course, now he wouldn't know who Hamlin was.
According to him, SVG is making NASCAR drivers look like hillbillies. So.
God almighty.
Truex is out of fuel. The hillbillies in the back.
Oh my
I actually
God.
talked to those guys last. Yeah, I did. I saw those guys last year. I talked with them for a little bit last year. They go every year.
Big battle at the back of the pack. Loading, Foxtrot, and Tyler all on top of each other.
Pause. What?
They really are. I'm shocked we haven't seen a safety car this entire weekend. We've seen a virtual, but not a real one.
You know what's also shocking is how come Tyler is having, well, now he's not, but how was he getting held up by AIs? Like, Tyler should be faster than AIs.
And he passed them, but I
Finally.
mean, the AIs were fighting. Oh, side by side for second. That's Yeti and William. William trying to go around the outside. Yeti not leaving him much space. They are side by side. Crash. Tyler has crashed out 7th DNF of the season. Full course safety car.
Wow.
Wow.
We were just on
So,
board with him
Luke,
too.
What do you do here?
You have to do your pit stop, I'm gonna assume.
Would you go another lap maybe and try to get a little less on your tires?
No, only because you'll lose track position. I would have did that if you were past the safety car, but we're before the safety car. I think you have to pit here.
So who pits?
See, all the leaders are pitting. INF, Yeti, William are in. HT stays out. Clater is in. SP's in. Days is staying out. Laser's pitting. This is certainly interesting, Alex, because HT and Days are gonna have to serve their pit stop. And I feel like they're banking on another safety car because this is not going to work out in the long run if it stays green.
I don't see it working out. But I'm wondering if they're going to go another lap and then pit, like SP was talking about.
They could. They'll lose a lot of track position because they're stuck already behind the safety car.
Yeah, unfortunately double stacking did not work. I should have stayed out.
Well, you only lost one spot once the two who stayed out pit.
I'm actually curious. I'm curious to know what happened with Tyler because we were just on board with him right before we cut away and had a Fox moment. Cut away to a different driver and a wreck happens.
Yeah. Tyler said he might have had the most vicious crash of the season just now, but forgot when Go Dogs was literally on top of Yeti.
Bro did. Unless he's talking about one of his biggest crashes. I think that's what he said. Had one of the biggest crashes that he's ever had. Yeah, that's what I figured.
Well, there it is, Alex. You called it. HC and Days are in. And Evie. So
Wow.
SP double stacked and is going to gain a spot. How does that work? No, actually, he's not going to gain a spot. He's just going to be the same spot he was, so he didn't lose anything.
Alright, well,
This
I guess
is,
that's good. Laser's up to P5 now.
This is gonna be an interesting restart.
Yeah, because William had to come through the field a little bit. He was struggling to pass people. And, well, honestly, the entire top four where they qualified, I should just mention that. SP is where he qualified, so is Days. The only movement is really Toby up 6 spots.
Huh. Yeah, meanwhile, Toby's on his way to get a roommate.
Which one's Toby's car?
He's in 9th right now.
The PHM, he's the second one.
But it's just his AI right now.
That is something we will discuss later in the season. Toby has pretty much raced the entire season as an AI.
Just about. He said he lagged out during the sprint and it didn't let him join back for the feature, but his AI took over, so I don't know how that exactly works out.
Well, the safety car is not going to come in this lap. We still have drivers who are so far behind the queue. I think we're probably going to go green with 7 to go. Now, this is where people are going to get aggressive because they don't want INF to pull away. They obviously want to win.
Yeah, so here's the question. What does William do? Does he try to help Yeti and stay within that draft and wait for the 1 lap of DRS to initiate and then go after INF? Or does he try to pass Yeti and create that battle, allowing INF to pull away?
I think what William has to do is try and pass Yeti as soon as possible because you do not want to be held up, especially when INF has some decent pace.
Interesting.
Laser just left the game from P5.
Yeah, I saw that. As he's in the pits.
He's not in the pits. He's in front of me.
Pacers fan is in the pits. Laser
Yep, okay,
is in
Pacer.
5th, and he lagged out.
Oh, he back.
Okay, yeah, there he is.
So the safety car probably should be coming in this time. We're going to go green with 7 to go. And we're going to see, hopefully, a really nice battle here, Alex. I hope.
That is the hope, as the fireworks are still going off here, celebrating all night long. Then you know how I do it here in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah. Billions of dollars in fireworks that literally have not turned off in days. Oh, I just saw something. It looked like rain. Might just be debris falling from the fireworks.
Pretty sure it's just.
Oops. Uh-oh.
SP just broke the game and got in front of Laser because he lost the safety car queue, and the safety car is coming in this lap.
That's pretty funny.
SP needs to finish 3rd. Alex, this is something that we're going to watch. SP needs to finish 3rd to clinch this championship, so as Williams going to try and battle INF for the win, SP needs to battle Clater William for 3rd.
What is Laser doing? Get off of me, bro.
Yes, I'm on board with William to see what he does here on this jump. What kind of restart does he get compared to Yeti and INF?
And when does INF jump? Because he's going kind of quick now, and the safety car is not really getting away from him. He usually backs up the field, but he has not yet. He'll probably go in the middle of this corner. Oh, he's waiting. Wow. He'll go in the entrance of this corner. There he goes.
Yep.
Great jump from Yeti. You see already Clater getting antsy with William. INF kind of messed that corner up a little bit. Yeti closed a little. 7 to go. Does Yeti know? Maybe Yeti plays the smart game, Alex, and I know he doesn't like William, but William's faster than him right now. Will he let William go and battle INF for that lead? Because that will help him in the championship.
If he knows how to get it done the correct way, then he will. If he thinks on that strategy, but he can't have the mind, like some of these guys, like can't have the mindset of I must win. Yes, someone would help, but you can also think about it as points for the Constructors Championship. If you play the mind game and you play the points game right, you can still go off and win this without having to win the race.
Yeti is keeping this really fair right now. because DRS is going to turn on at the end of this lap, and the entire top 6 are within it. Oh, Yeti goes deep. INF ran the corner a little wide. Yeti's going to get a good entrance, but not a good exit. Got to be careful to keep it in that DRS. We're coming to 6 to go, and they're all here still. SP on Clater for 4th. SP knows what's at stake. William is there as well for the win. SP's bumping Clater. He knows this is for the Constructors' Championship.
Williams staying right there with Yeti. Just close enough. We're coming around, like you said, for 6 to go. DRS is going to turn on. What does Yeti do once that happens?
INF is pushing so hard. He put about 5/10 on him in the final sector. We're coming up to one of the first DRS detection zones. Just needs to get through the S's really good to stay within it and can't lose time. He had to get off the throttle. He's going to lose a little time. The DRS detection zone is that green bubble on the map. He's within DRS. He's going to get it.
Yeti goes wide right there. That allows William to maybe get a little bit of a drag.
HD got by SP. The championship hopes for them are slipping away. Yeti lost INF down the straightaway somehow, even though he had DRS. And INF's outside of the DRS zone now. And Yeti doesn't have the DRS.
DRS is not open yet. It opens this time by.
Oh, okay.
Well, that certainly throws something into it. Look how fast William is. Does Yeti play this properly? And we could still see a safety car. They are battling really hard.
Not much other battles going on right now. Oh, contact made! Clater! Clater and HD make contact.
What a save from Clater. That opens the door for SP.
Clater's not going to be happy with HD, though, after that one.
They're going to have to... Yeti's going to have to figure something out here. They're going to have to work together, he and William, or they're going to have to maybe swap positions.
Yeah, SP actually went over the bumps. We saw Clater get in during the sprint. Clater's able to make his way around SP. If HD, or if Clater can get back to HD somehow, expect something to come back.
SP and Clater battle. SP gets on the curb, hits Clater a little bit. Clater on the inside. He missed the curb, and SP takes 5th. HD on William for 3rd. These are teammates who are in the battle for 2nd in the championship.
Yeah,
as they run.
This is interesting. How does HD approach William? Because,
like that?
William just lets him go.
Yeah, he knows maybe he's a little faster right now as we're coming to 4 to go. Do you think HD will challenge INF, though?
He hasn't shown the speed right now.
He's pushing so hard. Look how much he's closed on Yeti and pulled on William. If he can get by Yeti quick enough, he probably will catch INF. The question is, will he fight him?
Well, HD definitely with the fastest lap right there.
And Alex, something to mention, he has that 1 lap fresher tire. Remember, he stayed out and then pitted late.
Very true. How does this help High Tech, though, in the points and the constructors? I don't think it's going to be enough.
Yeah, it's not going to be enough for first. It could be enough for second.
Oh my god! Me and Clater both got about 50 feet in the air each.
Here comes HD with the DRS open on Yeti for 2nd. He's probably going to lunge. He knows this is his only chance. He's going to be close enough to make it clean. We'll see. He goes around the outside. Yeti blocks the inside. He's there. Yeti moves over on him under braking. HD has to back out of it.
HD cannot waste any time.
Yeah, he should get by him here. Goes back around the outside. Yeti on the inside. Not going to give the spot up. He's going to fight it. HD is there, though. Yeti
Wow.
needs some room. Yeti up on the curb. Oh,
What a
my,
power
what
move.
a move. Now we only have 3 to go. Coming to the line for HD to close two seconds. If Yeti was smart here, he wouldn't fight him. You can't have INF win this race. Put the championships out of your hands. For the constructors.
Yeah, right now, if HD can get by INF, then Carline still holds on to constructors, I think.
They would, yeah.
High Tech did not perform good enough in the sprint to be able to challenge for the lead.
I just don't see HD closing at all. They're not even, they're losing time. INF lost a little bit of time there. You see Yeti coming with a big run on HD. Probably won't make a move. He actually just dumped HD. Oh my goodness. Side by side for 5th. That's Clater and SP. SP on the outside, Clater on the inside with the preferred line. They're still side by side. SP somehow made that outside lane work and got the grip to stick. We haven't seen that all race long. And he's still there. You see SP gonna try and keep it as neat as possible on the inside. Clater runs wide, has to give up the position.
HD has closed about a 10th or 2 on INF.
That's not enough though. He needs to close about a second per lap.
At this rate, he
as
does.
we come to 2 to go.
A second and
How
some.
many points would me and Yeti get if I were to finish here and Yeti finishes there?
It's not enough with
Not enough
INF
with
winning.
But INF wouldn't get constructors, I don't think.
Yeah, it would.
It would be
Yeti
close.
in 3rd. How many points would Yeti get in 3rd? 16, 15?
Yeah, and I'm 5th.
He would get 15 and you would get 10.
Well.
That would be 25. Carlin could still win this.
That's what I'm saying. Do you see what I mean?
It's going to be so close. SP needs to hold off Clater because that's a 2-point difference there. They could tie if SP loses that spot to Clater. And don't forget, Days is right there. So this just got even more intense.
Yeah, SP finishing 5th would give him 10 points in the feature, and Yeti finishing 3rd would be 15, so 25.
Oh! Clater's around!
Yeah, he is. That's going to help SP. There's no challenge there. The question is, William is on Yeti, and Yeti desperately needs that 3rd place. If Yeti gets 3rd and SP gets 5th, they'll win the Constructors' Championship by just 2 points because INF has the fastest lap.
Yeah, INF will get 25 plus the 2 right now. So it'd be 27 if I'm not correct, right? So INF would still, and Dams would still win this if they set where they are right now.
It's going to be so close. The white flag is out for INF. When we came into this race, Carlin was 3 points ahead into this race. INF's going to get 25 and 26. HD just got a 3-second penalty. That changes the Constructors' Championship because Yeti's now up in 2nd.
Yep, Yeti is close enough. He would take 2nd, giving Carline for 2nd place would feature 18 points. So that's 3 more points for Team Carline.
They just need to finish where they're running. It will be interesting, though, because William is there on Yeti. Will he try and make a move? This is for all the marbles. The Drivers' Championship was already won by INF, who's leading the feature race now by 2.1 seconds. Yeti struggled to get off the corner. Here comes William with a big run. If he gets by him, this will steal the championship from Carlin. Yeti blocks the inside, around the outside, goes William. Oh, and
How
Yeti
they gonna
knows he
race
has to
it?
get the elbows out. He has to get the elbows out. I have to move up front to call the race for the win, Alex, so watch that third place battle.
Yep.
INF in the inaugural UTLR F2 Series season absolutely dominated. And I'm going to say it like I should have said at this time. It's a damn good day to be a Dams driver, but not a damn good day to be a Dams championship team. INF's going to win the race, make his championship better, but it's going to happen for Carlin because Yeti gets second and SP's going to get fifth. Carlin, our constructors champs. And that's just how you needed it to happen, and it worked out for Yeti and SP.
Oh my god, I gave everything I could there. I'm glad we got it. I had to do everything I could. Oh my god.
That would have been a
Yeah,
totally
okay.
different game if HD had not have gotten a penalty, though. Luke, that would have been deadly close.
And I think they just took it by like 1 or 2 points.
That was what they needed to see, was HD. Something happened to HD, or William have an upset of some sort in order to get the championship, and they got it done with the upset of HD penalty.
Yeah, Pacers fan got the last point. Evie got points as well. Shout out to them. Laser with a good finish. Days P6. The final race of the first season goes to INF, the champion. He's absolutely dominated this season. He deserved it.
Yeah, INF is going to end the season with 7 wins in 12 starts.
Well, if I can't win the championship on Heat 5, I guess I could win it in F1 or F2.
What an incredible way to end the season for INF. EV getting driver of the day. Way to go. What an ending for these guys. It's going to be an awesome, awesome time. Stay tuned, guys. We'll be right back. We're going to get our interviewers, our top 3 and top 4 from for championship contenders for the constructors. But we'll be right back after this quick commercial break. All right, guys, and we're back with y'all from Abu Dhabi, where we are finally here to crown champions, crown winners. The season 2 finale is over. INF gets the win off the start of the season, or after an incredible season, winning 7 of the 12 races. So congrats to him. But we're going to get things started off with our third place finish so we can get up to the celebrations and the victories. I got Luke standing down in the pit area with our third place finisher of William.
Yeah, William, how you doing?
I'm good.
Yeah, well, William, it
Except
was
I'm kind
actually
of bit of a sick.
yeah, William, it was kind of a topsy-turvy sprint for you, but the feature race was really good. Your team was in the battle for the constructors championship, but ultimately it didn't happen. You had a good race. Kind of looked like you let HD go there at the end, maybe to see if you could catch up to them. It just never came to fruition. But you had a great season, and if this is the last time we're seeing you here, do you have any words?
Yes, it was. Well, I joined F2 just to try have a challenge in F123 because I never ran F2 on this game. Well, I needed to join the America division, and I found it. So, well, and I was expecting that I would have a bigger challenge, and INF was the top driver in that group, and myself, I was like fourth or third overall quickest driver in that season, and well, I had up and downs throughout the season, and then midway I was doing good with 2 wins in Hungary and Monza, which those were my great races, and in my big comeback in Las Vegas where I got second from P16 on the grid, and and I was and I was proof that I can do good. And in the finale in Abu Dhabi, basically, I was trying to get past Yeti, but then he has good defense on the inside, and I try to pass on the outside, which oftentimes does work, but if it comes for F1 cards, other times does work. And well, I had to find another way, and I couldn't myself. I got lucky; I was able to get the P3 from Norden, and well, we got we got second in the championship, which that's all right. Uh, it's a shame that I was never been up there to try and challenge for the championship, but second place, I'll take that as a consideration.
Yeah, man, William. Well, you had a really great season. I know you ruffled a few feathers and got a few people upset, and you yourself got upset with some people, but you did a really good job. Thank you for being here. If this is the last time we see you, and go have some fun. You're really good, and you probably deserve a lot more credit than you get.
Um, well, if you have a league in F1, I would like to join.
Well, that's a
Mm,
question for SP or Alex.
Yeah, well,
We're gonna talk about it. There's something in place, but nothing as of yet. So stay tuned, William. Stay tuned.
all right. Well, going to take it on to second place here, and second place actually ended up being one that kind of came about in the last couple laps. Um, and that was interesting with old Yeti here, who is one of the guys who claims the Constructors' Championship along with teammate SP. Yeti, man, you were running third, and we don't even know if y'all would have won if you had finished third. And you saw HD get a penalty in the last lap, and next thing you know, there it is right there. It's all hands on deck. You had to hold off a hard charge William in order to even claim it. It wasn't yours. It wasn't claimed. You had him charging. What was the technique in that last lap? Because I know you're all elbows out, hands on deck. You had to do something to make it work.
I I mean, I don't even it was so much emotion when I saw that 3 second pop up. Honestly, at that point, I was like, okay, we're not out of the door yet. So I completely the switch completely changed. At that point, it was defending against William, who had been right there basically the entire race. And then when HD got to the picture and then he passed, I was like, all right, he's on pressure tires. I'm just gonna have to try and fight for what I got here. Hope something goes wrong in front. That popped up, and at that point, it would just stay within 3 seconds, stay within 3 seconds. I knew I had the pace. It was just don't make any mistakes and just pray to God that nothing went wrong because that entire race, I mean, me and SP knew it was at stake. I had Clean in my ear, reading me deltas and just telling me what was going on, and like it was all, it was a team effort to kind of make this happen, and I mean, I I gotta give hats off to my teammate because man, it was a big ask to do what you did when it mattered. It was a real big one. And for me, it was a dogfight from the moment that this started. I mean, I didn't expect to do as good as I did in the sprint, and then you turn around and do the same thing again in the main race. Like you couldn't ask for a better weekend, honestly, besides maybe a win. But for a team that hasn't had a win in a feature all season, I mean, this is like a culmination of just consistency and resilience to just finish out when it matters the most.
No, most definitely it was. Um, you're talking about in the chats how you're like this is like the most defensive and aggression that we've probably seen out of yourself all season long. I mean, it shows in 14 starts. You are able to crab up 5 podiums with 1 DNF. Obviously, no wins like you were stating as a driver just for yourself. So that right there is an accomplishment. Coming into the season, you had an average finish of 5.15. So a top five average finish, and this is probably just going to make it better with the second place finish. So very well done all season long. What was probably your key points as a driver and as a team effort to get to this momentum throughout the season and get to where you are now as constructors champions in the UTLR season debut of F2?
Honestly, I think the pairing is also it's a chemistry thing. Me and SB have raced a lot. We raced a lot against each other. I mean, in both F1 and F2. I mean, it's just we have a respect for each other. We both know that we have our strengths and our weaknesses, and that we kind of work with each other to counteract it. So obviously, if I'm struggling, SB's picking up his own weight. If he's struggling, I'm trying to my best to pick up the weight, and it all flows really well. We saw it at like Jeddah, second race of the season. I mean, I had opportunity that I could have easily just went by him, and then there was the risk of something else happening. I just stayed behind him, and it was an easy 1-2 finish there. So it's really just understanding what's at stake and what can come from just taking the back seat and letting your teammate have that spotlight. So I'm not mad at that. I mean, hey, that's 2 sprint runs for SP with me right behind him. I mean, can't he can't say much else, SP. I did what I could to help make sure that nobody was coming for you. So as
Yeah,
as
yeah, no,
it's just
great
that
season.
day for us.
It was. It really was. Very impressive for you in order to get that second position and claim constructors. And just what a job all season. Like you said, chemistry is what matters. So, way to go on that. And I want to kick it over to SP before you send it off to back to Luke for first place. I want to kick it off over to SP real quick because SP, you're the other side of this. You finished in top five tonight. Very solid race. You won the sprint. You got your second sprint win. Coming off the season with 2 podiums in 14 starts. Not not as many of a stat compared to your teammate here, but like he was talking about, that chemistry, picking up the slack when it matters most, helping each other out. What's your take of it from your end as far as the teammate collaboration to get y'all the constructors championship in this inaugural season?
Yeah, well, I'll first say off this, I have not won a championship in anything, so I guess winning a championship with Yeti, so I guess that's pretty cool. But no, I mean, this whole season has just kind of been hit or miss for me. I mean, I've struggled majority of the season besides the beginning. And Yeti's kind of just really carried the team as far as momentum goes the whole way. And when he had some troubles the last few weeks, um, I knew I had to do something different to where I can just give it 110%, which I have not been doing all season, and just trying to see what I could do. And I pushed the limits tonight, and it paid off. As you see, we got the sprint win and top five. I mean, he has been a great teammate, trying to coach me here and there, try to get better. Um, but yeah, no, like I said, I have not been where I needed to be because I know my teammate's been a lot faster. He's been carrying the banner for us majority of the season. I do have more wins than him, but he's been by my side for both of them. So, I mean, is it really a win? Who knows? But yeah,
Yeah,
no,
it
yeah.
is. We got a constructors. Yeah, it is.
As far as the sprint wins, Yeti. But no, I
Yeah, I
mean,
understand.
it was really fun. I'm not very good in these open wheel cars, but the F2 cars seem they're a little slower pace, so I'm able to control it a little better, um and it paid off. Like I said, I gave it 110%, give it all I got, push the limits and boundaries, and yeah, we got it.
Well, for sure, man. Congratulations on a solid finish for yourself tonight, coming off of that sprint win, finishing top five in the feature event here at Abu Dhabi. And again, Yeti, congrats to you on this runner-up finish tonight. But Team Carline, inaugural UTR F2 champions. Congrats to both of y'all for that accomplishment. As I send it off to LRS down on pit road in the garage area, or sorry, Victory Lane, with our winner of INF.
Yeah, man, INF, I know you won the championship last week and you tried to defend the Constructors' Championship this week, but that didn't happen for you. But I mean, you won the race and you gave it everything you had. You won the pole, and it must add to your excitement for winning the championship as well.
Yeah, obviously it feels nice to win again, but um, big congrats to the Carlin boys. I felt like they were the most well-rounded team all season. They were very consistent and kept me honest all throughout the season. Um, it's a shame we couldn't get the constructors as well to bag with it, but you know what? That's okay with me. It was yeah, it's fine. It's fine with me just to come home with one title.
Man, well, as we head into the unknown, we don't even know what we're going to be doing for the next couple of seasons. Do you plan on still racing for another season here in the F2 series?
Oh yeah, of course. I plan on racing as long as I can. It's a great group of guys, and I do want to shout out all the drivers that made this season possible. Obviously, I know that this is a lot of people's like foreign area. A lot of people probably not comfortable with these cars or they weren't comfortable with the game, but they still did it anyway, and they put on great racing and some very memorable and fun moments. And congrats to all those drivers just on completing the season and making it very successful. And hopefully, we can continue to do that for many seasons to come.
Yeah, man, well, congratulations on the win tonight, INF. Congratulations on the championship as well. We'll see if you can defend it next season. Alex SP, you guys
Oh,
got any questions for the champion?
um so like
yeah.
what did you eat tonight?
Yeah, I knew it. All right. So for dinner, we had sloppy joes or manwiches with mac and
Yes,
cheese and a Dr. Pepper.
that shit sounds like it
America.
fucking
That's
it's
American, bro. It's so
that's what me
good.
and Luke eat every now and
I
then.
will tell you though, racing in this room, it is, as I'm reading this, 85 degrees in here. I'm sweating like a you know
Yeah,
what in
no.
church, but it is not
What?
fun. I'll say that. I'll say it once the stream ends. I don't. I'm not. I don't want to like risk anything. But I do want to quickly shout out the lads. Days in HD. Uh, they were. They're just amazing. And Evan actually, and Heathen. They are all the people I've been in party chats with all throughout the season, and we've just had a very fun time shooting the shit with each other, and just having a blast, and it's. I'll be honest, it is something I look forward to every Monday night to go and just talk with a bunch of the lads and just have fun. That's what it's all about.
Well, for sure. And INF, congrats on the championship once again. Won't get tired of hearing saying it, but for sure, congrats on it. And you've been an outstanding person and a outstanding human being around this entire league. And to have a champion like you is hard to come by, so it very well fits what UTR is meant for, and you are just a very uh, fitting person for the league. So we're very honored to have you every week, and somebody to battle up front. You gotta have somebody out there, and it's always fun hearing the chats about who is the one to beat, and it's you week in, week out, most of the time. And if they can't get to you, it's always what can we do to get INF? Like we gotta get INF. So uh, you're very much appreciated. You're very much loved across this league, and to have you as named now champion of a series is very outstanding.
Mm.
So congrats on it, and we look forward to having you for sure on seasons to come.
Thank you, sir. And if anyone else has anything left to say, I'm going to Ferrari World.
Alrighty, and that's going to wrap it up here from UTR Live. Again, congratulations to INF on the championship and the victory to close out the season here at Abu Dhabi. Congrats to the team of Carlin with with Yeti and SP on claiming their first constructors championship. And it's been my honor, but I can't share, or I can't take the claim of it all. SP, Luke, y'all two were the stepping stones of this series. Y'all two are the ones that made this series happen. SP, you're the one who thought of the idea and made it come to fruition with the help of Luke, and y'all two carried this series. I put y'all as the main go-tos, and you made it happen week in, week out. I was just here whenever I could be here. So this is definitely y'all's thing, and I'm very excited for what the future holds. And I'm glad that y'all two were able to make this work week in and week out. And then we had Yeti come in about halfway through and start be a new stepping stone into this series. So this series would not it could not have happened without both of y'all. So I very much appreciate it from the bottom of my heart for both of you.
Thank you, Alex.
Yeah, thank you.
So very much honored to have y'all with me week in, week out. So with that, guys, we're going to close it out from what has been an amazing UTR F2 inaugural season. It closes with Abu Dhabi, with INF being the winner, and Carline with the Constructors Championship. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for being here. It's been my honor, my pleasure to have everybody here and every driver to be here. Obviously, y'all know no NASCAR as of right now, so this will be the last you see of UTR Live as the time being. Hopefully, we get to see y'all back live for NASCAR here soon. But until then, y'all take it easy, be safe, have a blast. We'll see y'all soon.